Hi, I'm Stan.
And I'm Rhonda, and we're Over the Hill Adventures.
And today we're going to talk about the elephant in the room.
That's our 2021 Grand Design Imagine 2500 RL.
And we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And after 5,000 miles and 6 national parks,
we'd like to share some of our findings, the things we like about it, the things that we think could be improved a little bit, and some of the things that we're just not happy with.
yeah, some things that are real important. So this is our 6-month review, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Over the Hill Adventures, and today we're going to talk about some of the good, the bad, and the ugly. But overwhelmingly, our rig has been awesome, and we don't have a whole lot of complaints about it. Now, we have been in a Class A, a Class C, a tent trailer, and prior to this, we had another travel trailer. And I got to tell you, after spending 5,000 miles in this rig, we are extremely happy. But there are a few things that you guys need to look at when you buy your travel trailer, especially a 2500 RL, that may cause you a little bit of grief, and you guys need to be careful, because if you don't, it's going to cost you some money. All right, so first off, first day when I brought this, see this door latch right here? That thing broke off almost immediately. And by no mistake of my own, but it's there for a reason. It's so that you don't put your door up against it, so when the awning is fully out, that it doesn't grab this. Because if this awning grabs it right here, like where it's supposed to before you bring it in, and this door is open, it may catch it, and it's going to cost a lot of damage. So I don't know. You guys put in the comments. Do you guys think that this awning should be here, or should it be over here? You know, because the honest truth about our awning, we can hardly use it only because of the wind. In most places you go to wind and that thing is just flapping around. So I did end up getting a device so I could strap it down and hold it down. But this thing is like a sailboat, and when the wind catches it, it really catches it. All right, guys, the next thing I want to talk about is the TPMS. The Imagines come TPMS ready, and unless they change things, what TPMS ready means is that you don't get the entire kit. It's ready to be hooked up, and I really think it should be part of the deal. So make sure you guys include that in your deal, and all that means is the sensors and the docking station all comes. It's like $100 part. There's no reason why it shouldn't be part of it. All right, guys, the next thing we need to talk about, and this is super, super important, and it is a safety issue. When we were in Colorado, we had a pretty good windstorm. I'm not going to say it was like 60 miles an hour or anything like that. It was probably maybe 20 miles an hour. But the door is held open by a magnet. And we really took heart and thought the magnet would be strong enough to keep the door open. Well, I'm here to tell you, just a little bit of pressure opens that. When the wind catches that, and I gotta tell you, Rhonda was in the doorway and the wind caught that, and it almost took her head off. And I'm telling you guys, do not trust that magnet. That magnet, this isn't ugly. That magnet is not strong enough to hold this door. And it is a safety issue, and I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to talk about it quite a bit, because although the way this door works, it doesn't really slam, and it's kind of like it has friction, but that thing came closed so fast and so hard, it scared me to death, because I thought, well, all right, an adult could take a blow like that, not a problem. But if a little baby's fingers were in there, or little kid's fingers, you guys, that's got to be changed, because you know what? We're going to have wind, and we got to think about it. So at least what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hook on it and a latch, because what I was using is I was basically using a bungee cord from up here and down here on the fender to keep it from doing that. You should not have to do that. You should not have to do that. So this is a safety issue, okay? One more thing, guys, I want to make sure you guys know this, but we just got this in the mail. There is a recall on your gas regulator of possible leakage. So make sure you guys get in touch with your dealer, find out what kind of regulator you're supposed to get. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take my trailer in and wait 3 months to get it back because they've got so many people in there. I'm going to change it myself. I know which one I'm going to probably change it out to. But that's such a touchy situation, so I really don't want to recommend that. You call your dealer, you ask them which regulator you need to purchase, or if you want to take it in, then you guys are taking it in. Speaking of gas, I make sure that I have a gas stop, all right, on my line, because I travel with my gas on the refrigerator, okay? There is an ugly here, and that gas line runs through the wheel well. And I am so bothered by that, and that's one of the main reasons why you should have a gas stop. And I'm going to show you how that works, because when the gas line goes into the wheel well, it runs right by that leaf springs. And you guys seen the videos where leaf springs break. You've seen where tires blow and the gas line is right there. That has got to be an issue. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of it. And I'm going to show you that to you right now. So if you look under here, you've got your little for your outside gas, so you can hook up your gas, your Blackstone or your barbecue. This right here, you see what I'm showing you? This is all gas lines. Look where it's running. It's running right next to the shackle of the leaf springs, and then it runs right next to the tires, if you can see that. So I want you guys to be aware of that. If you ever have a catastrophic blowout or anything, or you break a shackle or you break a leaf spring, make sure you guys check that and make sure that it doesn't rupture. Okay guys, if you saw my big prep video where I actually changed out the cap light, and if you guys don't know what that is, that's the big V light, the night light that you put on. Well, the switch for that was inside the cargo bay. So if you wanted to turn it off at night, which you should and you're supposed to in some places, you'd have to get out in the cold, come out here, switch it off, and then lock it up and go back in. So anyway, I did a video and I put a remote switch in, and that took care of the problem. Just wanted you guys to be aware of that and let you know.
Okay, well, we're inside the rig, and we wanted to tell you about a couple of the things in the bedroom here that we would change, all those things. So starting with the cubbies, we actually really liked the cubbies. We are enjoying those. They have the USB ports in them. There's the space you can put, your phone in there and all that good stuff. So we really enjoyed those. That was an upgrade that we didn't expect we were getting when we purchased the trailer back in November, December of 2020. I guess if we're talking about good, bad, and ugly, you might as well, oh, hang on. Ugly is my mattress cover. Really ugly. It's all ripping. So ugly, I would say the mattress, but in an RV, I don't know if any RV comes with a pretty mattress or a comfortable mattress for that matter. So what we did is we upgraded it with a Serta, I think it's a 3-inch foam topper, and we sleep like babies in here. Another thing, when we are sleeping like babies, we do wake up with the sun because of this window. Couple things, we are actually Stan's going to change out the windows in both of the doors. We're going to get the kind that actually have, is it like a blind inside of it. So we're going to be doing that pretty soon, because what we've been doing is hanging shirts on here to cover the window. But Stan's going to change that. And we actually did buy a, I think it Velcros. We haven't tried it yet, but it Velcros and it's like a foil piece and then it covers it up perfectly. But we can use that until we actually get the windows changed out. Moving on to the bathroom. So we aren't having a problem with this, but the slide for the shower, it just kind of latches, but it is pretty sensitive. And if you just bump it, it'll go pretty quick. And I think if they put a little bit of a latch, I mean, I can imagine with kids or something, this could be a problem. Like I said, it hasn't been a problem for us. We have got comments that people have asked if we've had problems, because they have. But maybe a little latch or something here would resolve that. And
I also heard that they were putting their own shower curtains across there.
Oh, so, yeah, you could do that.
And they just forgo that altogether.
So
that's another one.
I personally kind of like it because it's got that built-in squeegee.
Yep.
And I mean, honestly, I'm a very clean person. I haven't cleaned it yet. Maybe a little bit, you know, here and there, but I figure it's pretty clean. All right. One good thing that I really like that I didn't know these windows did, and maybe I'm just discovering it late here, but of course they open there, but the screen opens too. Stan's handed me the hose and we've cleaned out the potty, and then the one in the kitchen also does as well. So it's kind of a neat feature, I thought. So we'll show you the kitchen one. So if he's out there cooking and he's like, pass me this or pass me that, so we can do that, and then this slides open too, and I can just hand him things through there. So kind of a neat feature. This one might need a little bit of elbow grease, but yeah. While we're in here too, I wanted to point out what we've done is put these little bumpers, little, I don't know, silicone sticky bumpers here on a couple of the contact points of the cabinets. And what happened was, you know, they would open and bump into each other. And when the metal handle was hitting into that, it's kind of obnoxious. So I figured where it was hitting, and then just, it's a much nicer sound. And then a couple spots in the bathroom that I had to do it too, because this would open up and hit, you can see right here, this would hit this right here and just make a clunking sound, but now it's nice and soft sound. So it's the only places I've had to do it, but I'm really...
This is probably a good time to bring up an ugly. Where, you know, when we get all the shakedown shake.
Oh, I know.
All right. So you see there's like this cover behind here.
Yeah.
Well, Grand Design did a good job, basically, on making sure that everything looks right on the outside. But what we have found is that every time we go for a ride or a trip, the shakedown happens, and then on our counter is full of sawdust and everything. So we also discovered this when we did the stove.
Right.
So
yeah. I spilled some pancake mix in there, and it got all over. I just didn't flip it right. So Stan had to take apart the stove, and then was it up underneath the? I can't really remember.
Yeah, this whole top comes off, but you got to take it off from the back, and then when we lifted it up, just simple courtesy. I mean, it's easy just to take a vacuum and vacuum all that out. Mm-hmm. And there was so much debris back there. It was really
I honestly don't even really know where the sawdust comes from. And let us know in the comments if you guys have a 2500 RL and you have the same thing. But every trip, and we've been how many miles, honey? 5,000 miles. I mean, we're part-time RVers, so, but still, every trip, it's right here. And I would say, I mean, it's a tablespoonful of dust, and it doesn't seem to get less over the last 6-7 months. But I don't know if it's coming out of here. It's the weirdest thing. So I don't know if it's coming out of there or what. So anyway, let me know if you guys have that same problem. This is a labor of love. we live in Lake Havasu, where it's, how hot is it today, honey?
115.
Oh, Lord. So this is a labor of love. We are in the trailer and it was like 84. But this air conditioning system is phenomenal. Please, God.
All right, guys. I have a love-hate relationship with this table right here. But, however, we had our whole family over for the 4th of July weekend, and we had one of our sons sleep in the master suite, and then we had our son-in-law and daughter sleep over here, and they said they slept like babies. So good news, you guys. And they're, you know, my son-in-law is over 6 feet. So good news, great place to sleep. They slept very comfortable. Here's my issue with the table. Now, we had somebody comment, and let me know if you guys have had the same problem. Now, what I've been doing is I just don't loop the straps over like they have. I actually wrap it around the stem here to the back side and then bring it up so the table didn't walk. So we had one guy comment at us that they just put the strap on the top and it fell over, and unfortunately the table chipped. So I have a love-hate relationship with this doggone table, and it just ticks me off in the wind. But there's a couple of ways to travel with this. Travel up, strap it like I told you around the post and to the back, or you just put it down.
You actually make that look easy. You should see me trying to do it. It's hysterical.
It's not the easiest thing to
it's not.
I can't imagine. So the last time I brought it up, I actually flipped this thing upside down, and I just it goes like a weird way.
I think you have to stand and pull straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Oh, got both feet on, but you can't get both feet on because then you're off kilter. Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
All right.
We got that baby up there. The reason why I strap it up is because I don't want to fight it. So, but anyway.
Yeah, we just have the straps.
I felt bad because they bought a 2500 RL, and said my first trip out, my table broke. Well, how'd that happen? So make sure you wrap it around the main post to the back, then over the top, and that way it won't walk.
One thing I love in this area is the storage space. Absolutely, there's so much space. Starting with the fridge. I mean, this is the 8 cubic foot. There is so much space in this fridge. It looks small, but it's mighty. This thing holds tons of food, and it's perfect. You have the under the dinette cubbies. That is, in my opinion, almost useless space. I mean, I use it for drinks and flats of water and sodas and stuff like that, but so difficult to get through. Oh, look, honey, we have some tea. I didn't even know it was in there.
I need some iced tea.
We need some ice. So it's just, it goes back the depth of the dinette seat. And it's just hard to get to. I did watch this phenomenal video, this guy that made a drawer that pulled out. Oh my gosh. So I'm begging and pleading my husband to do that. But no. I just really think maybe Grand Design can make it a little bit more functional. Because, I mean, it's that typical old particle board here, and it's hard to get to. You get splinters. Just not convenient. But other than that, the space in this place is phenomenal.
Well, you guys, that was our review of the elephant in the room. But I got to tell you, I love our trailer.
I love my trailer. Yeah.
It is so awesome. If you guys are couples, if you've got kids, I definitely go to the bunkhouse with the bunkhouse. But if you're a couple, this is the trailer for you. And Rhonda does have a little favorite called the 2970 that maybe later on in life we may upgrade. But for right now.
But that's the one I don't know if it's got the big enough bathroom.
That's it. It doesn't have the big enough bathroom. That is why I didn't like it.
What I love about this one is it's almost like an ensuite. You slide that one barn door closed and you have your shower, your bathroom, and your bedroom like all in one. I love that. I love that.
You guys, you will not, if you bought this trailer, put it down in the comment, because you cannot believe how many people from our video has bought this trailer and love it. So you guys, we're not associated with Grand Design or anything like that, but we're just trying to tell you our experience
Absolutely.
and having been through a lot of, you know, Class A and all the RVs
Conversion van at one point with a
conversion
family
van
of 6.
and then our love was tent camping was
Yeah.
huge for us growing up with the kids. 4 kids was huge. Beach camping, tent camping. But you guys, this opened up a whole new door. We're getting ready to take off to Glacier National Park and Grand Tetons and the Yellowstone. We're still trying to navigate what we're going to do that.
We're getting braver. We're going a little farther each time and a little longer.
We love our trailer. We just wanted to point some issues, some safety issues that we wanted you to be aware of. Not to be negative or anything like that. That was not part of the deal here, but just for you guys to be aware of it. Because there's more good than anything. A little bad and just a little ugly. But if you're RVing, then you definitely know that there is a lot of bad and a lot of ugly, and you gotta be aware of it.
Yeah, we didn't touch on all the good because we'd be here all day, but you can just assume.
This would be an hour and a half for sure if we went through all the good.
Yeah, and you can just assume that if we didn't kind of touch on it, then we're happy with it. So I mean, the length of the trailer is perfect. It's been easy to get into parks and easy to navigate it on the roads. I think we're just super comfortable with it.
I'm towing with a half-ton, guys, and this trailer pulls beautifully. A half-ton 2016 Chevy Silverado crew cab half-ton, and that truck's a workhorse, and it pulls this thing no problem whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, if you guys have comments or questions, we would be happy to answer them for you, or if there's anything you would like to share with us, we greatly appreciate it. We love this community. We love the Grand Design family, but moreover, we love the RVing community as a whole.
And if you like our video, please smash that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel and ding that ding ding. Ring that bell so you'll get notified for our next video that comes out. But we're in it to win it, and we love it, and we keep talking back and forth. Hey, let's roll full time. But then again, we say, now, why do we need to? We have a beautiful home base, and we keep on popping out of here. And
although I think we need to leave when it's hot. I mean, it's like I'm sweltering right now.
it's only 115, guys. It's the time to leave. And I'm starting to learn why everybody's heading to the coast and heading up to Oregon and Washington, and we're getting smarter.
But that's what we're enjoying watching on Instagram, like all the travels and places people are going. So anyway, just we just want to hope that we can encourage you guys and inspire you guys to get active and find your new adventure as well. So I think we found ours.
And that's what it's all about, staying active.
All right, well, God bless. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.
Until the next time.